Yeah, I mean, Susan, typically you'll see here in this graphic, somewhere between 90 and 100% of a budget's allocation goes towards the technology implementation itself, which that heavy of an implementation really leads to some critical areas being neglected.
I totally agree. A lot gets missed, and I think we'll hear more. I believe the next one is people readiness. And I know Miles is going to jump in on this. I have a feeling.
Sorry, guys, I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties here, but yes, we came in just.
Oh, I think we lost him. So I'm gonna try and say what Miles would say, which is it's five less than 5% is spent on people readiness. It's not enough to even make um a proper change, take that in place. Fauzi, do you want to lead us on for process improvement?
Sure. Typically, only about 2.5% of the budget goes toward process alignment. And that's a very small portion. You can't even make a dent in the enhancing process.
Totally agree on that. There is one important one missing. I have a feeling someone's gonna jump in.
Yeah, I'm sad to say I agree. Well, results-driven leadership often doesn't even get considered into the budget, but it's essential. This type of leadership is what ensures, all initiative aspects are aligned and focused on achieving the desired outcomes.
No, I totally agree with you on that results-driven leadership, but I think Peter was gonna say something about data.
Yeah, I mean, guys, I haven't spoken enough about it on this call yet, so I think it probably makes sense to hit it again. Sort of like Fauzi's number, that 2.5% of a budget is sort of somewhat typical on data readiness, and we might be giving that a little bit more than it normally gets. So as an average, that's probably right, but I think it's frequently not looked at in the degree that it needs to be.
No,
So a very
absolutely.
small portion.
Yeah, absolutely. All of these really need to be thought of in advance. So we've got about 6 minutes, and I want to stay true, I believe. Oh no, we've got more time. Sorry, 12 minutes. We've got 12 minutes to go, so we've got enough to cover, and then we'll have time for questions at the end. Peter, I'm picking on
Susan.
you again. Help us with our recommendation.
Yeah, so what we would recommend is that you look at about 60 to 70% of the budget should be dedicated to the technology implementation. That's a good focus, and that enables all the technical aspects to sort of be in place, and was also create all the sort of solid foundation for the project success. Without that, the project probably won't quite hit its full potential. So we're very feel really good about that 60-70% for the technology implementation. Since I'm on a roll, I'll just keep going. 10% of your budget should go towards that readiness. This is all about creating accurate, well-prepared, clean, ready to be utilized data for that project, and it'll help the operations go much more smoothly, and also help decision making be far more informed later in the process.
No, I totally agree. I mean, these are some key elements, and that 60%, that's all enough to get you through that technology implementation so that you can think about a few other things. So thank you for that.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right.
I would say for the process alignment, you need 10% of your budget. It should be allocated. This means ensuring that every step of your project flows smoothly into the next with no disruption. Proper process alignment is crucial for maintaining efficiency and achieving your goals.
I want to it's so important, and it really needs to be think about. I feel like 10% is still on the lighter side, but at least 10% we
It's
should
better than
consider.
2.5%.
Yes, great point there.
Yeah, and on my end, realistically, 10 to 15% of your budget should be devoted to people readiness. And that means fully preparing your team for the changes ahead, ensuring that they're trained and ready to adopt the new process and technologies. Proper people readiness is essential for smooth transitions and ultimately a successful project implementation.
Yeah, good point. So I'll add RDL to this one. 10 to 15% of your budget should go into results-driven leadership, just as a safeguard. Just as a skilled coordinator ensures everything runs smoothly by anticipating problems, Results-driven leadership in your project ensures that implementation gets done and you achieve your desired outcomes.
You know, that's a great point. And I know you mentioned in the typical recommendation, it's missing. This is really your insurance policy, right, Gabriella? It's really making sure that the individuals that know how to help you get through your modernization journey provide you that guidance and support so that it doesn't all fall on